Namaste. I'm Hélène Mouton, founder of Hélène Mouton TV Club. Welcome to the fifth dimension with your podcast and newsletter 5D Metamorphoses. I'm Hélène Mouton, mindfulness teacher specializing in emotional release. To find out more, links are in the description below, or you can visit HélèneMoutonTV.com. We know that human suffering is a part of our world and that it can touch anybody, people on TV, but also our neighbors, our colleagues, our family and ourselves too. In reality, over the 7 billion inhabitants, 7 billion suffer. Often we don't realize we are in pain. We are caught in the web of a system we don't know, yet we believe it is in our favor. We follow the direction that was imposed on us since we are born. We don't challenge what is, and we don't question what we know and why things are the way they are. Everyone lives this way, so life must be this way. Then it becomes difficult to recognize that the emptiness that we feel, the anger, the fear, the depression, and the lassitude is not the result of bad genes or mental disorders or physical diseases. We look in all the wrong directions. We don't know that we are capable and worthy and that nothing is wrong with us. We don't know that we are so fragile and connected that the entire planet suffers the same things from which we suffer. We never talk about our feelings, and it is taboo, so we don't know that our neighbors or loved ones suffer too. It is difficult to recognize that it is not our fault if we are not happy, but because we don't know the meaning and because we don't allow ourselves to complain, so as far as everyone is concerned, everything is okay in a beautiful world, isn't it? Unfortunately, our lives are stolen from us by a social program. It is called conditioning, and it is perpetuated for generations and generations. The unhappiness and dissatisfaction we feel come from the difference between who we became and who we truly are, between what we do through a subtle and well-orchestrated imposition and what we desire. That is an inner war we are talking about here, but we don't know it. The basic of conditioning is that we don't know we are influenced in our life choices. Even though we have been highly formatted since our birth, we think our decisions come from us. When something negative happens to us, we wonder why God or the angels let us down. What did I do to deserve bad luck? As if our destiny was placed in the hands of someone or something. But if so, who is driving the car? Do we have free will, or is it fate? Who has the power? All our problems and neuroses come from the conditioning of our society. We have been chained with pre-made ideas and created stories that contributed to shaping our beliefs and traumas that are limiting our actions today. We became prisoners and slaves. These stories are played in the background, and they are like the strings and wires of the marionettist's puppet. The shift in consciousness occurs when we have integrated that we are not the puppet. The marionettist, our true nature, is not aware of its existence and is in a state of deep sleep, autopilot. The doll, our body and mind, evolves where the strings, the programming, leads it to go. To sum up, we have followed the direction of the pack instead of our path. Our lives run in autopilot without any question asked, and now we suffer. To end our suffering, we have to transcend the conditioning and reroute the GPS of our lives. It is possible to access another reality where suffering is not present. A reality where we don't need to put it to sleep using pills, alcohol, drug, impulsive buying, or a mountain of projects, or even lots of children to pretend it does not exist. In reality, suffering does not exist since it comes from a series of pre-made ideas and invented stories. I propose to trigger a shift in consciousness by pointing all sorts of conditioning in which we are stuck. Through the sessions, we will dismantle the masks that society pushes us to wear, as well as the beliefs about what we think we know. Humanity rejects all form of pain and suffering, and we don't accept change, impermanence, and mortality. That gave birth to a rising number of negative thoughts. It is time to open our mouth, to start talking, and to raise our consciousness to stop perpetuating human suffering. It is normal to be in pain, but suffering is the prolongation of this pain for many years and sometimes a lifetime. To find out more, links are in the description below, or you can visit helenmoutontv.com.